Hello and welcome to the Black Belt Music Academy. I am Sensei Winston, the founder of the Musical Academy and Black Belt musician. I'd like to thank you for taking the time out of your busy day to meet with me and talk for a little while. I thought we would sit outside the dojo so we could enjoy nature for a bit. As you can see, we've got a beautiful view. So sit back and relax for a moment, and I'll tell you a little bit about how I got started founding this school and how it can actually help your child change their whole life's trajectory and how you can play an instrumental part in making that possible. So once upon a time, I got piano lessons. Maybe you've had a similar experience. And I was about 4th grade, and my teacher was kind of an older gentleman. The music I was learning were songs that I'd never really heard before, and I didn't really practice much, but it was still kind of fun. Then I got into 5th grade, and I switched from keyboard to saxophone, alto saxophone. Now my band at the time had a really good jazz band. We had a really good school band, and I got the chance to perform my first time in 5th grade, and we played I Feel Good, and it was so powerful when we hit the drum hits and everybody just hit it. Everybody in the crowd erupted. It was so much fun, and it was a really neat experience. Fast forward to high school, and I didn't like high school very much. A lot of people have had not such great experiences in high school, but I was really depressed. I had a lot of things going on, and I was in the band, and band was fun, but we were a bunch of goof-offs, basically. All us younger kids looked up to the older kids who were completely running the show, and it was just chaos. We had a really nice instructor, band director, not very firm though, and so it was just chaos. My senior year, we had a new teacher come in who completely whipped us into shape, and we started practicing before school, we started practicing after school, we would train all the time. And eventually we went for our first competition. Now this wasn't just our first competition in the band, but our school hadn't even competed in any competition in over a decade. So this was a huge deal. Nobody at any of the other schools even knew that we had a band because our school just didn't do it. We just didn't have that skill. So now we do, and we go and we compete at our first tournament, and wouldn't you know, we actually won. It was amazing. And it was so cool because we got to walk down the thing, and everybody's cheering, and people from all the other schools are cheering for us. They knew how hard we had worked to get to that place, and how many obstacles we had overcome, and it was really just a neat experience, and it changed my perspective on a lot of things and on life. And at the end of that school year, there was 4 seniors in the band. I was one of them. We were also inspired by our experiences and wanting to give back to to other kids, the kind of change that it inspired in us. And we all vowed to be music teachers. That's what our plan was. We all said that we were going to do it. And fast forward another 15 years since then, and today I'm the only one left teaching music. I'm the only one that started teaching music, as far as I know. A couple of the guys do still play out, and they've got bands, and they're very talented musicians, and they may make appearances here at the dojo. But also just it's something that it really takes passion and persistence to be able to do. And that's, for me, it's a life mission to be able to give that opportunity, that change that happened for me back to other kids that could benefit from it. So it's much more than just music lessons. This is really something that you can gain a path from, and a system for learning new information, for implementing new information, for being able to just play an instrument for the joy of it, for the fun of it, but also just for all the good things it does for our minds and our bodies and our spirits to be able to create music. And being able to read music, it creates this whole language, the musical language, the international language that, or the universal language even, that you are able to now be a part of, a co-creator in as an instrumentalist. And so I find that most of the parents that I meet with when I do private lessons and when I'm talking with fall into one of three categories, and maybe you can relate to one or more of them. The first is somebody that had music lessons when they were a kid and then for some reason just canceled and have regretted it ever since. Just said, hey, you know what, I wish I would have stuck with playing piano or guitar, and you know, it would be so fun to play now. Well, you now have the opportunity to help your kid stick with it, get lessons, get online lessons through our academy and training, and you as well as a parent, we do work with adults, so this could be something you guys do together. The second group of parents that I usually speak with are those who didn't have the opportunity to get music lessons when they were young because their family couldn't afford it, but they always wanted to learn an instrument. And so now you too can take action and really bring this opportunity to your child that you weren't able to have before. And that's something that is a gift they will carry with them forever. It's something nobody can take away. It's a knowledge that they possess, and it's a way that they can express themselves that is positive and in a powerful way, and it can just change their lives and the lives of people that they're able to express that music to. So the third group of parents are usually those that already know all this. The parents that are still musicians, the ones that are playing, that do play for fun, that just understand the joy of practicing, and that this is an ongoing practice. It's an ongoing way of life. It's not just like oh, I'm gonna pick this up and be done. We have courses where, you know, this content is precise, it's clear, it's focused, and it's the same way that I used to learn when I was going through school. I went to UC Berkeley and I graduated with honors with a bachelor's degree in music. And so I learned how to structure the information, how to practice certain things so that I could most wisely use my time, because time was so limited, and time is still limited, right? We only get 24 hours in a day, and none of us can get any more or get any less. So what do we do with that time? How efficiently do we use it? And if you have good systems for learning and processing and implementing this information, it changes your whole life. And that's something that you can help your kid do in a way that's fun and exciting. And as they move from a white belt up to a black belt, it's going to help their confidence, build their confidence and their joy, and keep them motivated and keep them wanting to keep practicing. And you can interact with them, and it can be something positive that you do as a family. And it's something that we can do as a community, because we also have, as part of this whole experience, an online social club, a place where, you know, white belts can get together and talk, or different belt levels can come together and talk and ask questions and help each other's trainings, post videos that they're working on, and it's monitored. So no bullying, no haters. You don't have to worry about, you know, people talking smack and making anybody feel bad. We're here to support each other, and this is a real community. And one last important thing that for me was, you know, I could go and I currently teach at a private school, which I love, and it's such a joy and blessing and honor to be able to do. And, you know, I've wanted to get my teaching credential to be able to teach in the public schools. However, it's very expensive and very time consuming. And as you know, if you're here in California or in other parts, I'm sure, of the country, unfortunately, the arts kind of are the first to go when there are budget cuts. So instead of complaining about it and, you know, just like being overwhelmed by that whole situation, I decided, you know what, time to open my own school, do it the way that I have learned, the tools that I created for myself while going through UC Berkeley, to learn how to learn efficiently and put that into practice quickly and easily, and so I can just start enjoying the process right away and just enjoy the ride. So that's what this program is all about. I hope that you can appreciate this vision and understand how it can benefit you and your child and your lives and enrich everything that you do and everyone you come in contact with. And if this makes sense with you, if it resonates with you, definitely fill out the form below, and we will send you our monthly newsletter and updates. We have a summer camp that's starting up that you'll definitely want to be a part of, and you can do that. Just fill out the form below. It's real short and easy, and we'll send the information to you so you can stay in touch. And as a bonus, I'm going to send you a free copy of our sight reading book, the Black Belt Music Sight Reading Book #1. And it's a great ebook that you can use to start sight reading right away. And we'll send you a free lesson with that as well, so you can get started reading sight reading right away. So I appreciate you taking this time out here. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have, our little conversation here, one-sided as it may be. And I look forward to hearing from you. Definitely keep in contact and let me know how you think you may be able to improve the school. If you have any ideas or comments or concerns, I would love to hear them. So thanks so much for sticking around again. I'm Sensei Winston, and I appreciate you looking at the Black Belt Music Academy. And next time I'll see you on the inside of the musical dojo. Take care.